Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield.
And the shots! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Shot could be on, and he shoots! He will be quick to recover this.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Messi, looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. And they've got a throw. Cannavaro clears. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Kvaratskhelia. Baresi, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ronaldinho, he is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And that is well cleared. Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Rooney. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Lovely ball and a real... It's Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Has to go back here. Tries a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Number 28.
Second half is up and running.
Coming on the field.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cruyff! Cruyff! No one quite like him!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
And that really is so impressive. Barcelona leading now. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Tries one from range! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter.
There could be trouble here. And this is Messi. Messi, and the shot! It's hit the upright. That's put pay to the danger. Rijkaard. Kvaratskhelia. And that could set him on his way. Oh, given away. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come.
Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan are looking to go forward now. Duke has the space to scheme.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now that looks a decent ball. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get it through? Kvaratskhelia.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goes down, but nothing given. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Diouf, he's had a shot! That's a decent clearance. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Luis Suarez. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Taking place.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's there to get it away. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 5, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. What a throw in. Ronaldinho. Iniesta. He won't be happy with that one. Vitinha. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Figo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Ronaldinho. And it's Cruyff. Back towards the middle. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's on, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Baresi getting this one clear. Now who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schneider. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Figo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cruyff. And here's Suarez. That pass has been well intercepted. For Iniesta. Now there's a fight. Luis Suarez! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Goal scorer for Barcelona after 36 minutes is number 10, Luis
Barcelona
Suarez.
restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Goes down, but nothing given. Rocher. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Great chance! He's delivered all right! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 9, Luis Figo. Luis Figo. Luis Figo.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ronaldinho. Kovacic. Now it's Yamal. Oh, super find. He's heaved it away. Out for a throw. Now here's the delivery. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the referee has blown for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance.
It's Snyder! We want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Albert Ferrer. Baresi. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And this is Ronaldo. Iniesta. And it's Cruyff.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Laus can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found a way through. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. Deftly away. Vitinha looking for options for movement. Albert Ferrer. Yamal, chance for a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, that has changed the dynamics somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Chance, surely! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Lamine Yamal is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Yamal.
Laos have
Number
turned to their
13,
bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 5, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's
On the
Neymar.
field.
No, it's
Number
Luis Suarez.
21, Messi. Number 11.
Vitinha.
Raul. Number 10.
Raul.
David Villa.
Albert Ferrer kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Bops him off in and wins back the ball.
Added time.
Ronaldinho, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha, and that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
And we'd like
Your
to
final
inform you
thoughts,
now
Jim?
that the latest
Barcelona
travel
desperately
information is
failing
currently being
to
displayed
impose
on
themselves
screen.
on the game. The side
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
It's Salah! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Ronaldinho, and it's Luis Suarez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Here's the return pass. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's the chance to counter. Zanetti. And here's Dembele. Baresi does really well to win the ball there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cruyff. And here's Suarez. And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching passes played there. Oh, delightful ball. And the finish! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And here's Suarez. Real chance! It's a goal! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's found the tent! And no mistake! Baresi is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Can he get it through? Can he finish? And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Yamal!
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Engages and forces him off the ball.
3 minutes at a time.
O'Shea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. And it's half-time. That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And a quick reminder today to please take all Lidl bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Dembele. Number 17, Mohamed
Gets us
Salah.
going once more.
Number 22.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
11, Neymar.
And this is Messi. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gerrard. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Rijkaard. Cafu. Yamal. Yamal driving forwards. And it's Neymar.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now this could be a chance. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Yamal. And a chance! deftly away. And it's Gerrard. It's a threatening ball. Nice control. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. That's a good foray he's making. He's shifting through the gears here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Villa. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Just 5 minutes left. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And we'd like to inform you now
After all of that,
latest
Jim,
travel-
what do you think? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Spain against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to...
He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Sensational from Suarez!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. Silvestre going vertical. Quarter of an hour played. Merino. That's a cute ball. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. Rocher has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Baresi. Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass isn't the best. Adams calmly anticipates. Merino. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Half an hour played now. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Van Nistelrooy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for a runner. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's gone away. Merino! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again. It's in! Spain are all square. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He slings it. Impressive jump! And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rui Costa. Stojkovic. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldinho. He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Messi. Ronaldinho. Space for him to turn and look. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Spain are down to 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? That is some save from Khan! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Well, that is one way to stop him. Applies the finish! Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Henderson clears without hesitation. Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Luis Suarez, and he is dashing away. And he's heaved it away. And the volley.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's gone backward here. It's Ronaldinho! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Threads one in. An uncompromising challenge. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Stojkovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff.
There will be 3 minutes.
A lot of
added
space
time.
here, a real opportunity.
That's put pay to the danger.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as much time as there will be. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing...
Oh, what has happened here? Flings it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position. Real chance! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This is a promising build-up. Nicely shaped ball. And that was asking for too much. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word could be danger here. And he is deftly away. Oh, just a kick. Mbappe! And there's a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 11, Kylian
Terengganu are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing.
Can he finish? Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Is number 18, Ronaldinho.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Neymar, cute ball, now how can he reach it? Now there's a fine ball. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Iniesta. It's Cruyff. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that's well spotted. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Vitinha. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Some really good ball movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely. So, temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second.
It's Lewis! He's beaten the kick. Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Terengganu clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Mbappe, and that was nowhere near his best. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar, he's gone away. Suarez finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Terengganu choosing to make the first change. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Number 20.
Baresi makes the interception. O'Shea. Iniesta. Baresi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Iniesta. It's Roberto Carlos. Neymar has the space to skip. Cruyff!
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This looks... And the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's free, he has got space. He leaps for it! And now they can clear their lines.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goes for a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Messi picking up the man of the match award. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Will pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
This is a promising build-up. Lovely bit of skill. Kvaratskhelia! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a right smile there.
Roberto Carlos, and it's Cruyff. And this is Neymar. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Barcelona have their second corner now. Thumps it clear. Roberto Carlos. And this is Cruyff. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. And that looks a decent ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Gerrard. Oh, super ball! He's having a pop! Again, a brilliant save.
Gerrard really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's gone loose. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Toon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gerrard. Look at the space here! Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's played through for him. It's Van Basten! Van Basten! Scorching strike!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer, right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please take this
Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Match are now available.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Away we go again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
O'Shea kept his eye on it, and he's there. Defending was strong and firm. Great ball, and he's in here. Space for him to turn and look. He's gone away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk. And the keeper's given it away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Elbow goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this
Almost
match
an hour
was
gone.
97,550.
It's over. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a good-looking delivery. He's going for goal. Boy, he's struck that clean. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Martin. Van Dijk. Tchouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Van Basten. Kvaratskhelia. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ronaldinho looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And a chance! And that's a tiny finish! And this is getting better and better.
After
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Coming on the field.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Rodri. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold gets on his bike and on the move. Baresi calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
Just a quick
today.
announcement. We would like to inform you
What
that
are your thoughts on
CCTV
today's game
is
then,
now
Jim?
in operation
Barcelona
for
desperately
safety.
failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.